Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Andrew here from beautiful Costa Rica. Thank you for being here. Remember, this channel is dedicated to raising awareness for the narcissistic abusive cycle, narcissism in general, and to teach you terms, definitions, and signs if maybe you are in a narcissistic abusive relationship. Today's topic, and we're going to jump right into it, is listening. Yes, listening. Remember guys, before we do so, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all the good stuff, and drop me your comments because I will answer each and every one of you. So here we go. Listening. Listening is something, it's a skill that I did a video on this a couple months ago, but it's a skill that we all have, but yet few of us utilize. And what that means is, you know, you have your senses, your eyes, your smell, touch, sound, sight, all these things, taste. But listening is a huge part of not only communication with everyday people and interactions, like maybe you're in a school setting or your business location or your family, neighbors, whomever. But with the narcissistic abusive cycle, it's huge. And what I'm saying there is, let's pretend that you are out of a narcissistic abusive cycle or relationship, and you're not sure what to do or where to go or where to turn. You need people to listen to you, and that's imperative. And listening doesn't just mean like, okay, well, yes, here I am, I'll give you 10 minutes of my time, and yeah, it sounds good, okay, great, I get it. No. In relation to the narcissistic abusive cycle, if you've gone through it or are going through it, you need somebody that's dedicated, devoted, patient, and completely tuned in to what you're saying. Because if they too have gone through the cycle like I have, then they understand just about everything you're going through. Because your stories will match up, they will align. Because the narcissist takes the playbook. There's one playbook for the narcissist. They all do the same thing. They all copy the same thing, and they all act the same way. They really do. And if you're on the other end of the abusive cycle, meaning you're the one that was abused, you need answers, and you need to have someone be there for you and to help educate you and to listen to you. Listening is a huge part of discovery and of the healing process in the narcissistic abusive cycle. And why so? Because if you give your time, like for example right now I'm giving you my time by creating this video, if you give your time to other people and you listen to them attentively and actually pay attention to what they're saying, turn your cell phone off, turn your TV off, focus on what they're talking about, you're going to find out so many more things, because you're going to be helping out, you're going to be helping the person that needs the help by listening, and you're going to be learning. Remember, whenever you listen, you learn. The best way to learn anything in any conversation, it's not by you talking, it's by you listening. So in the narcissistic abusive cycle, listening is a skill that we all need to utilize more. We need to pay attention, especially new people that are going through it. There's bugs here. Especially new people, because they may not have the answers or not even know what questions to ask about what's going on. And when we listen to their stories, most of the time they're going to resonate with us, and we're going to understand exactly where they're coming from and exactly how we can help. Or maybe just by listening, we are helping. And if you think about that for a minute, guys, that's exactly what you're doing. So an example would be today. I took a phone call today, and I was talking with somebody, and hello, how are you? And we exchanged stories and talked about things, and it was ironic and kind of frightening, actually, how many stories we had in common with our narcissist ex, or soon-to-be ex. And that resonated with me, and it opened up a couple new ideas for my research and figuring out exactly what happened and how to educate people. And by me listening, and I shared my story, of course, what I could, and the person I was talking with, they shared their story also, and I was listening, paying very close attention. And like I told you, I had every device off, only the phone. I was listening to them on the phone and paying attention and absorbing. And what it did was, and like it does most times when you're really tuned in, it was cathartic, not only for me, but for the other person. Because you connect. And when you connect with other people, you feel a sense of oneness, which means that, yes, someone actually does understand what I'm talking about, and someone can relate to what my stories are. And you know what? They have been there, and they've experienced the same type of abuse or same type of situation. And It's such a good feeling, guys, when you're talking with someone and you can understand each other immediately, and your conversation resonates with each other. Like, if you're speaking not literally the same language, of course you have to though, or you should, but I'm talking figuratively, like in this case the narcissistic abusive cycle. So if you are a part of the tribe and you've gone through the fire, or you're going through the fire, meaning you're in discovery mode, or you're understanding terms and definitions and exactly what narcissistic abuse is, then you speak a special language that not many people do. And on top of that, you need to continue to get educated, and how to do that is by absorbing as much information as you possibly can, and by actually having people listen to you and your stories, so you can compare situations, occurrences, and what happened in your relationships. And you're going to find out so many things resonate with the other person, experiences, types of situations you went through, and life experience. But you need someone to actually listen to you. And I keep hammering this home on this video, but listening is key, not just for the abusive cycle, narcissistic abusive cycle, but anything. Say you're in class, in college or something, and you have to pay attention to the professor or a Zoom meeting, whatever it is, to get the instructions or the questions or the information. You can't just tune in there. Like in this day and age, so many people think, oh, it's cool to multitask and to do multiple things at once, and to be on a phone and listen to music and play a video game and all. Guys, I'm not from that generation, and I really question whether people can do all those things at the same time properly. Meaning, like, listen to music, play a video game, and watch a YouTube video. Because I know plenty of people that try that, and they think it's cool, and maybe it is for them. I honestly don't know how that attention is being spent, because you should be focusing on one thing. To accomplish your goal, you always want to focus on one thing at a time. But listening is a huge thing. Same thing right now. Maybe you're just hoping that you're in a healthy relationship, and if your partner is asking you questions or talking and interacting with you, you really should put your phone down and interact with them, and thank your lucky stars that you have a healthy partner and a healthy relationship, and take advantage of that and listen to them. And another thing is, guys, when people are talking and talking to you, they're not always going to tell you directly what they're thinking, because there are layers of comfort there, which means, and layers of trust. So people may be kind of testing the water before they talk to you and open up. This is with anything, but mainly with the narcissistic abusive cycle, because they're apprehensive, like they're in disbelief that this happened to them, and they're not sure how could this even exist on this planet called Earth. So I'm suggesting to you guys now, and I practice this the best I can, which is listen. When you're in a conversation, it's not always the person with the loudest voice, or who speaks the most, or who dominates the room. More times than not, some of the smartest people in the room are the ones that are listening. And listening is a skill. It's something we can all do, and we should practice it more. So guys, I hope this video resonated with you, and if you can practice listening and actually paying attention, you're going to find you're going to better yourself, and you're going to better the people's lives that you're paying attention to and listening. Remember, when you listen, you're gaining information. When you're talking, you're not gaining anything other than you're giving people your opinions or your words. Listening is instrumental in growth, not just in the narcissistic abusive cycle, but in every aspect. So guys, God bless you. This is Andrew from beautiful Costa Rica. I'm going to stop this video and go for a walk before the rain happens. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. Let's keep this channel going. And God bless you. If you guys need anybody to listen to you, DM me, and believe me, I can make time. I love you all. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. You are not alone.